Guys, if you were to ask me if I was going to get the Animal Crossing Switch game 2 years ago, during the time of the Isabelle Smash reveal, I would have said no, honestly. Luckily, I was able to try out New Horizons this year at PAX East, and after playing the demo, I decided to give Animal Crossing a shot again. The reason why I say again is because while I did enjoy New Leaf, I didn't really like it as much, and so I was kind of on the fence of getting New Horizons. March 20th came, New Horizons came out, I decided to get it day 1, and I've been playing actually for 3 weeks straight, and I've clocked in over 80 hours or so. And that's probably a lot more than what I've played with New Leaf, and as well as the original Animal Crossing for GameCube combined. It quickly became my favorite game to play while at home. Not Smash Bros, Mario Kart, Rocket League, and that is why today I'm going to discuss why I believe Animal Crossing is the perfect game to play right now at home. Now, for those who have never played Animal Crossing before, it's like a sandbox game like Minecraft, Terraria, and Starbound. So if you like those type of games, I personally think you would enjoy Animal Crossing New Horizons as well. However, what makes Animal Crossing by itself seem better than those three that I mentioned is just that it's the perfect life simulator, especially with what's going on right now. So I feel like many people will enjoy this game since not a lot of people are going out. And oh, if you want to go on the beach, go freaking on Animal Crossing and be on the beach there. I just feel like it's the perfect time to play this game, especially since we're all at home. And right now, for me personally, I'm just finishing my last semester in college online and don't really have a job right now besides YouTube, so I have a lot of time in my hands. So I was able to finally play this game at like full capacity without any distractions, or at least much distractions. And as I mentioned before, my amount of hours spent is already much greater than I had with New Leaf. I feel like with New Leaf, I ran out of things to do as opposed to New Horizons, and I honestly thought I would never be this addicted. The other day, I played pretty much an unhealthy amount of this game because I finally unlocked terraforming, which is a new thing that you could do in this game. And if you don't know what it is, it is a game changer. Basically, it's literally the time where you can finally start pimping out your island. And I feel like this is one great reason why that you should personally try Animal Crossing if you never tried it before, is because they definitely take a different approach as opposed to the past titles. With New Leaf, I keep mentioning New Leaf just because it's the one that I remember the most. You start off there, a lot different compared to where you start now in this specific title. It seems like Animal Crossing New Horizons takes more of the Breath of the Wild approach. If you're familiar with, how that game plays, it's like you're thrown into the game and you basically have nothing. And I kind of like that about Animal Crossing. You kind of start on your own. It's literally a deserted island and you build your way up. Just like in Breath of the Wild, you have nothing, you have a stick and barely any armor, and you build your way up to fight Ganon in the end. So I just feel like with New Horizons, with the new take, it's something where people feel this like sense of accomplishment where you have to work your way to get where you want to be. And personally, I really like that mechanic a lot. And other reasons why I believe it keeps me busy is because there's new things in this game that the other ones don't have, such as the Nook Miles mechanic, where it basically gives you a reason as to why you have to keep farming for materials for quite a longer period of time, such as chopping wood or catching bugs and stuff like that. You actually get rewards for getting 5 fish, and then you get these points, and then with those points you're able to go to a mystery island or buy some stuff and get it mailed to your house or something like that. Basically, there's just like an incentive to keep doing those basic tasks that you normally would do in a sandbox game. I personally really like the mystery island concept because there's potentially new villagers that you could scout or harvest new or expensive resources such as tarantulas, and I never thought I would actually be really this addicted in harvesting tarantulas at mystery islands and selling them for quite a substantial amount of bells. Seriously, 8,000 for bells, which is pretty hype. Oh, and I almost forgot the QR codes. Yeah, the QR codes, one of the reasons why one of my friends got it is because of that. I just like the idea how they're back now, and so many people can use them to their advantage, such as using them as cobblestone sidewalks. Not only can they be just a square shape, but you can make them transparent and stuff. So it puts basically this whole mode or extra thing into a whole new level. as well as the looks of your character. Not only can we finally just, change our clothes and stuff like that, but we can actually change how we look like, put more blushes, different mouths, eyes, stuff like that. You can always do it. You can even change from a guy to a girl and vice versa. So it's pretty awesome that we have these freaking options, which is something I've always wanted since, New Leaf. But yeah, I've just been really enjoying it. A lot of these like new mechanics or new like mini games or modes have been really just perking my interest in playing the game a lot more than usual. And of course, while events aren't really new in Animal Crossing, it's nice that they bring them back, as it's just more content to enjoy, such as the fishing tourney that I participated in earlier today. I thought it was pretty cool just to be able to do that and get some rewards from that. I feel like the game just overall does a good job keeping you occupied while you're waiting for, I don't know, your museum to be built. Because while so many people are like kind of like, oh, I have to wait for like these certain upgrades to happen or move a house from one block to the other, there's so many other smaller things you could do on the side. And that's something for New Leaf that I couldn't do before. I would be like, oh, I can't do anything anymore in New Leaf. I can't buy anything, or I just don't have any objective for the day. I'm just going to stop playing. And so I just feel like there's a lot more replayability in New Horizons. You can just like pick it up, play it whenever you want. And of course, there are some things that I find a little bit annoying about this game. Like there's no durability meter. Like I know it's not a huge deal, but it could have been there just so we know that they break. And while a lot of people think it's a bad thing that they break, I feel like, I don't know, like I mentioned before, you heard me say that you work for the things that you want, and it's cool that all those rocks and like other minerals that you were actually harvesting, they actually will go towards building a new axe or shovel or whatever it may be. But I do agree that gold products shouldn't be broken, just like in Breath of the Wild. I hate how the Master Sword and Shield breaks, but it's just the minor things I do complain. It's just the little things that I'm just like, oh, it's not really a big deal. It doesn't disrupt the whole gaming experience, such as switching things between the construction mode. That's the only time I ever really feel frustrated about the game, just like switching between like different like modes, such as terraforming versus like shoveling. I don't know, maybe it's also me just not pressing the right buttons sometimes for some reason, but yeah, it's not a frustrating game whatsoever. It's something you can enjoy by yourself and with friends. I mean, the whole multiplayer thing can be a little bit like time consuming and a little bit of a hassle, but at least it's still there. And I personally think this will be a great game for your own personal enjoyment. Single player, multiplayer, whatever it may be, I feel like you'll still have fun just because it simulates life. At least for me right now, while I can't see my friends, I can see them through Animal Crossing, or I can at least kind of feel like I'm talking to people like the villagers. As crazy as it sounds, it feels really nice and comfortable to be able to talk to these like cartoon characters, just to feel like you're part of something. And it's the sense of being connected while not being connected. And that is also solely the reason why I feel like New Horizons is the perfect game to play, regardless of it not being competitive or not. It just feels so lax that there's no reason to get upset over it. And the other content of the game, honestly, just like even makes it better. The ambient music, characters, the overall theme being in the beach is so relaxing. I think my favorite song in the soundtrack is 2 a.m. It is so nice. It literally feels like you're like in a totally different world, and I guess that's what they're trying to achieve, to make you feel like you're being consumed by this like island, being with these other people. Well guys, that's my take on Animal Crossing New Horizons. I can proudly say, actually, that it's one of my favorite Nintendo games thus far, and probably my favorite Animal Crossing I've played. I just want to say thank you guys so much for listening or watching today's video. I know it's a little bit different from before and kind of just like scatterbrained thoughts, but I hope this helped you guys in deciding to play Animal Crossing New Horizons if you haven't checked it out yet, or for those who haven't really gotten into it yet. Oh, and by the way, if you want an island tour, be sure to comment that down below. I'll happily do that once my island looks a lot more complete than it is now. I know there's so many things around the island, so I apologize it looks a little scatterbrained, but I definitely want to do that in the future. Also, if you have any other Animal Crossing ideas that I could do for the potential future, let me know as well. I want to kind of get into the series a lot more just because I'm enjoying it now. I feel like New Horizons has definitely expanded my horizons, no pun intended. But yeah, as I mentioned before, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm JigsawFlex, signing out for now, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.